So basically the Liberal government got a bill on 7th of October called Bill C-9, which was meant to fight the hate propaganda, hate crime and protecting the religious places of worship. In that bill, under the section 2.2, government called swastika as a Nazi swastika and conflating it with the hate symbol, which is basically Hakenkreuz and not the swastika. So that is where all this has started. In my opinion, at the first only, the government should have not done, because Canada country is based on the cultural diversity. In a country which is 100 years, preaching the cultural diversity, they should not have this kind of the misunderstanding where associating a 1,000 years old Hindu symbol with this Nazi Hakenkreuz. So that is where all this has started, and our community started kind of campaigning against it and telling the government that this is the wrong thing to do and we need to remove swastika from Bill C-9. So I think from Hindu Canadian Foundation, we kind of met multiple MPs and across the party lines, right? Liberal, Conservative and other parties as well. So we met a lot of MPs. I think baseline, if I talk about, everybody was clear that these two symbols are separate. Having said that, whoever is, made this policy, they did not take care of this into the account. So we had, I would say, whoever we spoke in our capacity on the policy making, different MPs, everybody understood the concern, everybody understood that these two symbols are very, very separate and they should not be put together. That is why when the bill amendment was passed on 9th of December, you see it was passed unanimously. There was no debate about it. Everybody accepted it. So I think it is pretty clear across the party lines that these are not the same symbols and everybody should know that difference. If you look at last couple of years, the hate is increasing in Canadian society and Hindu community is at the very receiving end, because we are very settled. We are already, self-censored community where we don't want to say, even if we get hated. If you look at in last 1 year only, more than 24 temples has been attacked. Even recent in one of the Scarborough temple has been, there was theft which happened, and then multiple Hindu Sabha temple on 3rd November last year happened. So these incidents are basically a targeted attack on the Hindu community. Hindu phobia bill, which is passed in Mississauga by Deepika Damrela, who brought this forward, and then this bill was also passed unanimously, because everybody understands this unanimous decision when comes, that means there is something on the surface, right? So that is where these all politicians came together and they said this is a real problem which we need to address. In any society, everybody has a right to live fearlessly, right? They should not be called out because what they believe in, what is their faith. Unfortunately, Hindu community has been on a receiving end. We are happy that this is being addressed now, but there is a very, very big work ahead which needs to be done. This is a very small start which we are doing in the right direction. So in Canada, there are almost 1.5 million Hindus and Jain Buddhist community and other communities which use swastika in their day-to-day life. If you go to the temples, you will find the swastika. If you go to any cultural ceremony, you will find the swastika. If you go to any function, you will find the swastika. The swastika is an integral part of the Hindu community, Jain community, Buddhist community and other communities as well. So this is why it becomes very important. Tomorrow, if our kids are going to school, they are celebrating Deepavali, they are putting swastika. They have swastika on their books, they have swastika on their cars when the guy get the new car. So keeping swastika separate, because it is not anywhere related with the Nazi Hakenkreuz. So this is very important to identify the symbols with as they are, identify them historically way and make sure that they are correctly represented. So swastika not conflating it with Nazi Hakenkreuz is a very good and positive steps, because the community can now be very open to celebrate and display the swastika. That is very important for all 1.5 million Hindu, Jain and Buddhist community.